Hello everyone, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been ages. The World Cup's not quite finished yet, still a couple of games to go, but West Ham are back taking on Southend. Kick-off just 15 minutes away. Thank you very much for joining me, you beautiful people. Anyway, hopefully the stream all works and so on and so forth. Vert's West Ham starting lineup is on the screen for you. We've obviously got a big bench as well, given it's a friendly, but the starting 11 is next to me for you to have a look at. We'll talk through it in just a moment. I just want to say a massive thank you to Quiz for the £5 super chat. Very, very kind of you. There's no adverts on this video. Once you're in the live stream, there's no adverts throughout the live stream. So Quiz, thank you very much. That means today at work, I will earn £5. Thank you. It's much appreciated. John was saying it's nice to give smaller clubs some attraction. Only positives with this. Roger's chilling in the garden. He's going to be listening to the watch along. Taylor, I'm here already. I'm already live. The official one, well, it said 15 minutes before kickoff, although it hasn't started on my end yet. We always get complications. This type of thing never works without a problem, does it? There's always something going on. We all remember the days of watching it in the middle of the night, and there's a thunderstorm, kickoff's delayed, and I remember we had to watch one of the friendlies on someone's mobile. Someone was streaming it from their phone once, but I've located where the stream is on the official website. It just says stream starting soon. I'll show you what I've got. I'm not going to show you the match because obviously the club are charging for it. So that's what I've got on my screen at the minute. For anyone interested, you can pay. If you're a season ticket holder, you can watch the game for free on the official West Ham United website. If you're not a season ticket holder, then they would like you to pay them £5 in order to access the stream. I've got on my laptop today because my iPad, it's been a little while since I used the iPad. Turned it on. It's done an update without permission, really. I never told it to do an update. And it's stuck now. It like tries to connect to Wi-Fi. Right, let me show you. Oh, it's working. But anyway, I shouldn't complain too much. I was stuck. It was broken. I was looking up people. People were saying they had the same issues, saying your iPad's broken. There's no way around it. I was trying to connect it to the computer, trying to restore it. Nothing was working. Just turned it on. It's working now. So there you go. Anyone with a broken iPad, put it in the drawer, walk away for an hour, come back. Done. There you go. Didn't even have to put it in rice. Pigs are saying, hope we can win, and Pablo continues his goal streak. Mark Karloff on the West Ham Ways checking in from Mallorca. I hope you're having a lovely holiday, Mark. His video the other day, he was saying, I hope I don't get people in the background. As he was saying it, there was someone in the background of his video. And because Mark said that, I was then looking for people in the background of his video. Anyway, Carl's saying, any transfer news likely this week? Probably not. Honestly, I've not got an absolute Scooby what's going on with transfers at the minute, but I'm pretty laid back about it. But we've had really good transfer news this week. Jared Bowen's staying, right? There's a transfer we could have done this week that would have given me the boost that Jared Bowen staying has. We couldn't have signed someone as good as Jared Bowen. So we've got positive news. Paul is looking forward to this year. Fresh new start. My second team is Malaga, where I live. So good luck to both teams. Hammers first and foremost. Well, good luck to Malaga as well. I couldn't tell you a thing about Malaga at all. Edward asking if stream's working for anyone else. It's still showing nothing on mine. It still just says stream starting soon. So hopefully images will start to appear on my screen in just a minute. I'll tell you where I went. I hovered over, on the official website, I hovered over West Ham TV and clicked on live streaming. And from there, I was able to access what they've got there. Jack's paid for it, but he's got no watch option yet. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. Anyway, the starting 11 for West Ham, it's on your screen. We've got Hermansen in goal. Sort of our first choice back five from those available. Walker Peters at right back, Mavpanos, Kilman at centre back, and Scarles at left back. Todibo not in the squad again. Obviously, Juve on extended leave post World Cup, Wan-Bissaka on extended leave post World Cup. So from those available to Nuno, that's what I would consider to be his first choice defence. In midfield, perhaps not so much. Jared Bowen starting with Kante, Earthy and La Madrid. And then up front, we've got the two strikers. We've got Pablo and Tate up front as well. It'd be interesting to see how George Earthy gets on. I think a couple of them are under pressure to perform in pre-season. Athletic done an article saying that one or two of them have got a couple of weeks to show Nuno what they can do. Then the club or Nils Coppin will decide whether they're staying or going out on loan, which feels weird. Nils Coppin would be the one to make that final decision. So I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt. Hey, hello, I've got some images. I've now got the live stream. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Kante and Earthy get on and have a look at La Madrid, really. Kante, I'm looking forward to this season. I think he could really eat up the championship. I've got big hopes for him. Paul saying, I find it interesting that Earthy's in there instead of Potts. I wouldn't read too much into it. There's a lot of youngsters on the bench, including Potts, but you'd imagine he's going to want to make a lot of changes on the 45-minute mark or something. Maybe this lot will play a bit more than the first half. Otherwise, the second team would be quite inexperienced. But I think it's maybe the right thing to do to give Earthy more game time, because we know Potts is going to be sticking around next season, right? We know that. But we don't know about George Earthy. So there is an argument that we need to see Earthy a little bit more. And if we play, say we play the first team, then the sort of rotated team, and Earthy was in that, it's maybe going to be quite difficult for him to impress. Whereas he's maybe got a chance of impressing, playing alongside Bowen and Kante, behind Pablo and Tate. If he struggles to play well with those around him, he's probably going to struggle full stop. So I think it's the right thing to do. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, though. It's a big summer for him. Ricky saying, are we a little worried? We've decided not to hire a dedicated set-piece coach for this season. One of the major factors we end up relegated. I thought we did okay under Nuno, actually, eventually, because I haven't checked this statistically. Feel free to correct me, Ricky. But I feel confident, like, we conceded like 10 goals from corners very quickly under Graham Potter, and the very start of Nuno as well. But at the end of the season, it was coming out goals conceded from corners, and we had like 15 conceded. But I think it was only like 3 more than where it was when Nuno first come in. So under Nuno, I don't feel like we conceded loads from set pieces. I think most of it was under Potter, even though he was only here for a handful of games. However, I could be incorrect about that, and feel free to correct me. Essex Bricks, thank you very much, saying, looking forward to getting back into the swing of it, hoping for a birthday win. Happy birthday, Chris. Your name's Chris, isn't it? I'm sure your name's Chris. But anyway, happy birthday, Essex Bricks. He's looking forward to Kante this season as well. Yamal is asking, where's Fulkrug, Cornet, Magassa? So Magassa's injured. Nothing to worry about with Magassa. He just got a knock, so he's not playing. As for Cornet and Fulkrug, I don't know, I just assume we have a desire to move them both on, and therefore they're not included today. I'll be honest with you, I was kind of looking forward to seeing Maxwell Cornet today. Fulkrug, I'm not too bothered about. I ain't falling for this stuff again, right? I'm not falling for it. But Cornet, don't know, I don't know, maybe I'm feeling too positive about West Ham, but I'm almost looking forward to Maxwell Cornet. So they're not going to be part of the squad next season. So I think it's a message to them, which is leave. A message to the players and the fans, they ain't going to be included. So if they are dead set that they're not going to be involved, then there is arguably no point giving them minutes, and give the minutes to those that will be with us next season. Perhaps interestingly, though, on the bench, I'll read out the whole bench. But we've got James Ward-Prowse on there. It'll be interesting to see if he gets a few minutes today under Nuno. So Ariola's on the bench alongside Herrick. Then we've got Ward-Prowse as well as Batcham, who's a right back. We've got Potts, Casey and Marshall on there. Murphy, who's the striker, Jet Murphy. We signed him this summer from Chelmsford. Colin Beckis is on the bench, as well as Orford, Mayers, Ajala and Fearin. And I did notice in the Athletic article, they sort of picked out Ajala as someone like Nuno's got an eye on / been impressed with, and maybe might have a part to play next season. But at the minute, we're certainly lacking numbers out wide. And for the under-21s, he sort of plays at like number 10 role. They don't really play with wingers in the under-21s. It's hard to... The transition from the under-21s to the first team, I always think is a bit... I've never understood why the under-21s and the first team play a different style of football, different formations, different styles. It doesn't really make sense. Now, I appreciate the argument would be, well, if they copied the first team, they'd get beat. Maybe, but at least the under-21s would then be familiar with how the first team are playing. Anyway, the players are out onto the pitch at the minute. I forgot I'm only live 15 minutes before kick-off. I was thinking, hang on a minute, this hour is flowing by. Kenneth is excited to see Earthy, Kante and La Madrid. James is saying Cornet and Fulkrug aren't part of the plan, so shouldn't get too much game time, hopefully. Well, they're not even on the bench, James. They're not going to get any game time. Let me just... There we go. Rex is saying, hopefully Kilman has been on a footballer's course last year. He looked like a plumber. He was okay in some games, just made a lot of big mistakes. I'm hoping he has a comfortable pre-season because I'm quite convinced Kilman is going to be part of our squad next season. Hopefully not the starting centre-back, but fingers crossed he can have a good pre-season, get a bit of confidence back, and we'll see what he can do next year. For anyone looking to watch it on the Fire Stick, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, and I'm not just saying that. It does. I tell you what, though, the stream keeps just like pausing. It's doing my nutting why he does this. Anyway, a lot of mascots for Southend. Oh, there's the West Ham ones. Cookie's looking forward to seeing La Madrid today as well. Meatball's pleased to see Hermansen playing. Alex is saying, do we reckon Cornet and Fulkrug go on freeze? I think we're trying to get a little bit of a fee. I believe, the rumour mill, if you like, I believe... I've heard, whichever one you want to call it, is that there was a club willing to take Fulkrug, but for no transfer fee, and we rejected it. We said, no, right, we're not letting him go for free yet. I expect at the start now we're probably trying to get a little bit of money for each player, but this time next month I think it'll be a case of just give them away. If we can't get some money, just give them away for free. But I might be wrong. We'll wait and see. For anyone looking to watch it, it's on the official West Ham United website. It's free if you're a season ticket holder, but if you're not a season ticket holder, it's a £5. James is saying, hopefully Kilman can have a kind of redemption. Obviously not a £40 million redemption, but hopefully, surely he can be a good championship defender. I think so as well. I think he can have a good season in championship. Pitch is saying the same. Kilman has a decent season in championship, then we're promoted next season, other championship clubs will want him. Possibly, yeah. Or he might become sort of fourth choice centre-back. Thomas predictions, it's just a friendly. I'm not that arsed about what happens. I just want to see some good football. Be nice to see one or two of our players score. If we can get Pablo and Tati in the goals and we can see some nice football from Earthy and Kante, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. I want to see Kante have a good game here. Anyway, we're ready to take kick-off. It'll be West Ham that gets the game underway. I'll do a mixture of commentary as well as interacting with live chat throughout the match. So stick around. Please keep your comments coming into the live chat. I'll get them up on the screen throughout the game. We'll have a natter. See what they're all saying about the action. It's going to be George Earthy that takes kick-off and gets us underway against Southend. It's taking ages here. There we go. We're underway. We're off. My stream's jumped twice already. I don't know if it's me or if it's their stream, but I say jumped. It froze for a split second. And again, is anyone else's stream a little bit jumpy, or is it me? Hopefully it's everyone else as well. Anyway, I'll be about 10 seconds behind you, purely because, the camera's no plugged in right. It's just gone all like grey. Yeah, everyone's saying the stream's not great. That's all right, as long as it's not me. Yeah, you'll be about 10 seconds behind. What I say, you'll hear about 10 seconds later because there's a delay between me and YouTube. But anyway, I appreciate you sticking around. I'll tell you what's happening on the pitch. As West Ham have the ball at the minute just outside the box, as Tati brings it down, it's cleared. I don't know any Southend players, so I'm not going to be able to tell you which Southend players are doing anything. Apologies to anyone looking for insight into Southend. You're not going to get it from me, unfortunately. As Ollie Scars is on the ball, gives it to Jared Bowen. Tried to find Pablo, but they pinched it. No fake scores in the live chat. We don't have many rules here on Hammers Chat, right? We don't have too many rules here. But one of the rules is don't put fake scores into the live chat. I just don't get it. I just don't get it why you would do it. Just don't do it. You spoil it for other people. I don't like banning people. So yeah, I like Pablo's new haircut. He looks like a GTA character or something, doesn't he? Why is it kicking me off the stream again? Put me back on. It does this every few minutes. I didn't realise all your baddie was playing, Henry. I didn't realise he was playing. I haven't had a look, to be fair. I haven't looked at the Southend team. Southend are trying to go on attack here, but we've cleared it away. People having serious problems with this stream. I'm not surprised. It's never straightforward. There's always issues. Always issues with this. Oh, has anyone tried the trick? Has anyone tried the trick? Oh, what was the trick? It happens every summer. Android users only. Use the West Ham app. Try that. If you're an Android user, go on the West Ham app. Usually you can watch the game for free. I forgot about that. I've just remembered it. Last summer when it's charged fans for watching the game, Android users being able to access it for free using the app. So have a look. See if the trick still works. Anyway, Southend have got a free kick out on this left-hand side. The screen's gone grey. And it's back. Tell you what, considering I'm watching it for free, I don't mind it being a bit wonky, right? But if I'd paid £5 for it, I'd be a bit annoyed. La Madrid dribbling out from the back, wins us a throw in. There we go. Jim's tried a trick and it's not working. Connor says it's been fixed. Yeah, Tyler's saying the same thing. Any old Iron saying the same thing. They've fixed it. It was broken for a while, though. It was quite a while it was broken for as well. Kyle Walker-Peters into Pablo Kante. For anyone that's a season ticket holder, when you go on the official West Ham website, click on West Ham TV, which is to the right of the crest. Don't click on it. Hover over it. And then it'll pop up, another bar will pop up, and click on live streaming, and it should be there. For the friendly, we are putting a bit of pressure on them. We are pressing high up the pitch, despite it only being a friendly, which is good because you want them to get their fitness work in, don't they? That classic with the kit, isn't it? Looks better in person. Where it's the bench is basically James Ward-Prowse and youngsters. I can't recall everyone, but if you think of a youngster, they're probably on the bench. And Pablo just hassling away. Jared Bowen helping him out as well. God, everyone's having trouble accessing this stream. I'm not surprised. It's never straightforward, is it? Kante, that's a nice... Oh, not quite. A bit over hip. It was nearly a nice ball out to Jared Bowen. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I just had a look. There's 1,000 of you watching live, which is incredible. I watch along for friendly against Southend. 1,000 of you have tuned in. Thank you so much. Please do drop a like on it by clicking thumbs up. We'll be doing a watch along for every single West Ham United game this season. Even games that myself and Gonzo are at, we've got someone new to do watch alongs. We're just dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and then we'll be able to announce our third watch along person. Majority of games will be myself, a handful of games Gonzo, and there'll be a few games with the other person. But I think you'll enjoy it. Lewis, I have recovered from the World Cup a bit, not totally. I still feel tired, but yeah, I'm glad it's over. I've done a video though. It goes up on Monday, Lewis, on about if the World Cup was worth it for me, and I show you exactly how many views I've got, and I show you how many new subscribers I've got. I show you exactly how much money I've earned, and then what it equates to sort of per hour and stuff like that. Basically, the title of the video, I've done it for Monday already because I go away tomorrow, which is I watched every game in the World Cup, was it worth it, or something like that. Anyway, West Ham just play the ball around at the back at the moment. Jay, Cup of Tea will be back soon. We had to put it on the back burner because of the World Cup. Pierre, yeah, I'll be watching the game tonight. I'll be watching the third place game tonight. I've watched all 102 so far. I don't like the third place game. I think it's a load of nonsense, but I can't not watch it and only watch 103. It feels a bit silly to miss one game out the whole World Cup, so I will watch it this evening. Anyway, Southend with the throw in deep in their half over on their right hand side after a long ball was overhit. Anyway, free kick now to Southend just inside their half. Sam, we're wearing our home kit. Scars does well. Did you see the transfer rumours, by the way? Man U apparently looking at all his scars. I mean, they're just not, are they? No, the screen's gone grey again. What is going on? What have they unplugged the camera? It's just grey. This reminds me when I had like a PS2. Maybe not even a PS2, maybe it was a PS1. Remember when you had a SCART lead? Remember that? And one pin would be a little bit wonky, so you had to wiggle it. You were just wiggling it around the back of the telly, trying to get the picture, and it would go loads of random different colours, and now and again you would get it perfect, and you'd have to let go and hope it didn't pop back out. We've got a bit of that going on in this stream. Need to get a new SCART cable. Southend are on the attack here, actually, but George Earthy clears it. Just under 10 minutes. At Roots Hall. It is Roots Hall, isn't it? I think it is. I hope it is. I'm going to look a bit silly. I'll tell you what, Southend have played some alright football. I was always say they're probably further on in the pre-season, but I forgot for a second we're also in the EFL. Because usually they start pre-season before Premier League clubs, don't they? So when you come up against them in the pre-season, they may be a week or two ahead of you. Not this summer. They're playing some nice stuff, though, in their Wimbledon kit. Walker Peters with a foul, and that's... If it wasn't a friendly, that was a yellow card. I think this is Southend's like 10th free kick from the left-hand side. I think every time I look at the pitch, they've got a free kick in that area of the pitch every single time. Anyway, they've got a different free kick taker for this one. Right footer, in it comes, cleared away by Pablo. Headed back towards our box, headed away by Kilman. They're doing all right, Southend. If I was a Southend fan, I'd be quite pleased with what I'm seeing. They're knocking it about lovely. This is normal for Southend, for anyone that watches Southend, because I know quite a lot of you are local. Do they normally play football like this? If so, it'll suit all your body, because I think I consider him to be a good ball-playing centre-back. Very progressive as well. Doesn't mind like a 30, 40-yard pass from that left centre-back area. I like it. Diggy, it's only 12 minutes in, to be fair. For anyone only listening, Diggy said, are there any indicators of a more attacking setup than last season in the early stages of the game? It's only 12 minutes in, but we haven't really done anything. I wouldn't say, while I want to say no, I also wouldn't say there's just not enough evidence. But La Madrid's picked up a nice position here. He's gone out to Scarl's chance, blocked, gets another go at it. He finds Earthy, but he's had the ball taken off him just inside the Southend box. And this guy's made a good run, and Scarls has brought him down. And another foul, that would be a yellow card in the Premier League game, but good run from the Southend player. I think it might have been an alright tackle, actually, for Scarls there, but the referee's given a free kick. Pierre is saying, what's the best way to get tickets for a game? If it's a home game, just use the official West Ham website. Don't worry about it. I can see your comment. It says there seems to be an awful lot of ticketing sites. Yeah, if you're going to a home game, just use the official West Ham website. You'll always get tickets. You'll always get tickets. Some games will be harder than others, like Millwall will be tricky to get, probably. But most games should be fine. The good thing with 50,000 season ticket holders is, if they can't go, a lot will put their season tickets on the ticket exchange, which other people can purchase. So you'll always get tickets from there. Don't worry about it. If you ever need help, though, Pierre, just email us. We're more than happy to assist you. Oh, it could be a pen. It is. It's a penalty for Southend. Kyle Walker-Peters has given it away. It's one of those classics where the winger goes into the box on his left foot on the left-hand side. Looks like he's going to cross it. Instead, he cuts back, and the fullback goes to ground at the same time and ends up like catching him with his dragging foot. It is a penalty. He does sort of kick him. It's a pen for Southend. Mads Hermansen is playing a bit of mind games. Very salmon goalkeeper kit, this. Peach. Anyway, let me get my scoreboard ready. I may have to adjust it. Anyway, number 9 is taking it. I don't know who this is. I've got no audio. Pen for Southend. Here it goes. Oh, it's under Hermansen. A good bit of power on it. 1-0 Southend. Put his laces through it. Not one of those pens you see in the World Cup. Hermansen went the right way. It went under him. Maybe he could have done a bit better, but he did go for power, the striker. Let's have a look at the replay. I'm assuming we're going to... Well, yeah, we'll get a replay. I've just seen a replay of the foul. Yeah, I'd want my keeper to be doing a bit better there. But he does just blast it. I like it. What's this alternative? We've got about 6 different angles of the replay here. I'm quite impressed. Normally you get one replay and it's the same angle that you watched it the first time. One camera. Anyway, we've got the play underway again. Just under 16 minutes on the clock here. West Ham not really got going yet. We've not really strung a few passes together. But I maintain Southend have looked all right. Tatsi's made a run. He's done well to keep it in. That's been cleared out, and it's a throw in to West Ham down our right-hand side. I can't see the thrower because of the pillar. The camera is behind a pole, and I'm looking at the pole, and it's not Fabianski. Bowen on the ball now. Kelman under pressure, no options. He's backpedaling here. He's got nothing to pass to. Mavropanos and Hermansen are the only two options. Ferrari, I'm watching it on the official West Ham United website. It's kicked me out. Back in I go. Shan't grumble. Free stream and all that. Shep's just said, I'm pleased I didn't pay a £5. Yeah, I feel like I'd been conned if I'd paid a £5 for this. I'm not too bothered, if I'm honest with you. First proper friendly of pre-season. I was hoping to see something a little bit better, though, I must admit. But they've been comfortably a better team, and they're on the attack again. The ball comes in from the right. A header. It's gone behind, nowhere near the goal, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. Showing Nuno, who's standing on the steps in front of the stand. Mavropanos has gone long. It's not a bad ball, actually, and Jared Bowen will race after it and get it. Just cuts it back to Pablo for Tati. Oh, blocked. Comes to La Madrid, tees himself up, has a shot. Oh, off the post. Great effort from La Madrid. It was a long ball from Mavropanos down the right-hand side, and Jared Bowen went chasing after it, and he got there just before it went out for a goal kick. He had one touch, and he cut it back for Tati, who connected with it reasonably well. It was well blocked by a defender. La Madrid brought it down, gave himself a second on his left foot, put his laces through it, and it's bounced off the post and gone out for a goal kick. But a sweet effort from La Madrid, who had been playing in sort of like a number 10 role today. Keeps popping up in central positions. That's one thing I will comment about our lineup. It's a bit of a strange formation we're playing, because La Madrid's popping up centrally, and Earthy's slightly to the left, but he's not playing left wing. Jared Bowen's more to the right than Earthy is to the left. So I don't know how I would describe our formation. It's like a 4... Oh, here we go. Good ball for Tati. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. I think the flag went up, but advantage shall be played. So a bit of a weird formation, though. Kante is very central. It was a great ball by La Madrid for Tati there, just offside. Good save by the keeper, though. Scars, Earthy battling away for it. Earthy comes out with it. He's done well there. And he gives it to Mavropanos. He's done lovely from George Earthy. La Madrid, though, he's just got caught on the ball. He somehow managed to wiggle away with it. That was an impressive retention of the ball from La Madrid. It looked like he'd got caught there. I was expecting Southend just to pinch it off him, but he's given it to Kante, who's his pass to Walker-Peters has been intercepted. Right idea. But Southend are playing well. Southend are taking this serious, that's for sure. They're chasing after everything, Southend. It's a good test for us, that's for sure. La Madrid's dropping deep to get on the ball here. He's not. He's having a friendly of, I'm going to show you what I can do. Walker-Peters with a ball down the right to Kante. He's got his head up. There's a few options in the box. Gives it back to Walker-Peters. Pablo, Tati in the box. Earthy and Bowen perched on the edge. Good play there here by the youngsters of Earthy, Kante. La Madrid, nice passing. We're starting to grow into the game the last 5 minutes. La Madrid at the heartbeat of it. He's on the ball again. In a central position now. He's everywhere. Bowen with the ball into Tati. Looked for Earthy, but couldn't quite just put it around the corner. But La Madrid's won it back. Bowen has an effort from distance. And it's into the keeper's hands. I'm enjoying this La Madrid performance, I have to say that. Tell you what, my brain's in like World Cup mode. There's just over 22 and a half minutes on the clock, and I'm like, oh, hydration break coming up. Anyway, Southend have just had a throw and he's just gone backwards with it. Anyway, what do you all think in the live chat? Let's get your thoughts in. We'll have a little catch up for the next few minutes as the action's ongoing. This Southend geezer's good. Who's this? Number 8, I mean, he just fell over him giving the ball away, but there were some nice touches prior. La Madrid just lost the ball. But Scarles has won it back. He's played all right, Scarles. I think he's doing okay. It's getting a bit scrappy out there, and Earthy's conceded the free kick. Shep's disappointed Potts isn't on. Yeah, I think everyone will come on in the second half. I wouldn't worry too much. Eduardo, what was their goal? It was a penalty. Walker-Peters gave it away. Hermansen probably could have done a bit better. Mistakes from Kilman. None. He's done all right. Alex thinks La Madrid and Kante are looking good. James thinks Kante's been sloppy on the ball. David thinks La Madrid's doing okay. James says La Madrid is the standout. Dal is worried about Hermansen. Hopes he proves him wrong, but he doesn't rate him. Pitsy says we need a central midfielder before the start of the season. Ball comes in from Southend. Just over the heads of everyone at the back post. Smidge, I hope Marshall plays a lot of games. I think we're selling him, Smidge. I don't think he'll be playing any games for us. We might see him in pre-season, but I think he's going to... Yeah, I think he's off. David blames me for Hermansen. Some people genuinely do blame him for Hermansen. Where's Hammer 1999 when I need him to? He went on a rampage one day about Hermansen on the channel. I came on to look at comments and a couple of people were going on about me liking Hermansen, and he was replying to people saying, well, he actually wanted Kelleher first, so why are you not like including that bit? And I was like, ho! Hammer 1999, my new favourite subscriber. Ferrari, who's my favourite player in this lineup except Bowen? Tati. But I'm hopeful of Kante. That's the one I'm sort of looking to see how he gets on. Real Madrid on the ball now. Again, gives it to Mavropanos. John, there'll be no cup of tea next week. I'm in Wales, and also we've got a friendly. So I'm away first thing tomorrow for a few nights. I'll still be doing work. I'll still be doing videos. Sorry, the poll's on the screen again. I'm looking. Do you know when you used to play you played like a console, and you were like needing to go around the corner to shoot? You do the whole leaning as if you can see around the corner on your telly. I was just doing that with a pole there. What's going on? Yeah, I'm away to Wales tomorrow for a few nights with the girls. So we won't be doing a cup of tea, but it'll be back soon. And then Gonzo goes away the week before the Portsmouth game. He's away. But once the season gets underway, cup of tea will be back. Walker Peters, that's a lovely ball to Pablo. He's got a chance to cross it here. He does cross it, but it was cut out at the front post. But he's won it back again. He's put it back into the box, but it's been cleared away once more. Bowen knocks it down to Walker Peters on the edge of the box. Back to Kante. When we are in possession, I'll tell you what, Scarles gets really high down that left-hand side. Earthy on the ball. Gives it to Pablo. He crosses it, tipped away by the keeper. But Tati has a swing at it and has been put behind for a corner kick to West Ham over on our left-hand side. We're getting some half opportunities. A little bit more efficiency in the final third, and I think we'd be able to get a goal. Anyway, Bowen will take the corner, so it'll be an outswinger from the left-hand side. Bosnia, no, I won't be doing a final watch-along. I'm in Wales. I will watch the final, but if I was to dare open my laptop up and tell her I'm going to do a watch-along, I've risked divorce watching the World Cup. Anyway, in comes from Bowen. Mavropanos goes up. Goes back out to Bowen. He's ran into trouble, but he was offside, and there's a free kick to Southend inside the box. Yeah, Boston. I'm only just back in the marital bed after being summoned to the sofa for a month, so I'm not gonna. I've got some making up to do with Mrs. G over the next few days. I'm gonna have to be on my best behaviour. She's not enjoyed the World Cup. Right, Southend with a free kick. Nearly half an hour gone. That's nice play by Southend down the right-hand side. Oh, he's kicked me out. Pissy now. I haven't missed anything. And their number 2 has committed a foul on all the Scarles down in the corner. Can I just point you all in the direction of our raffle, if you don't mind? It's a July raffle. It's up until the end of the month. So the draw is 8 p.m. on the 31st of July. Top prize is this signed Billy Bonds shirt, and the second prize is a signed Trevor Brooking shirt. 2 legends, and we've also got a signed Freddie Potter shirt in the draw, and of course a Hammers Chat bundle as well. So 4 prizes, 4 winners. Tickets are £5. Buy 2, you get your third ticket for free. Links in description below. All the proceeds come to Hammers Chat, so a massive thank you for all the support, and it goes towards me. I'll be honest with you, it goes towards me buying memorabilia. I'm addicted to it. I keep buying stuff. I bought more stuff this week. That's a good ball by Pablo for Tate, but he's offside. He's blasted it wide anyway. Bit of an embarrassing miss in the end, but it was the whistle had gone. It was a reaction to the whistle going. But it looked like a nice ball, actually. I didn't think he looked that offside. I didn't see a replay. I may not get one. Alex, the raffle's available to everyone and anyone. I sent last month, one of the winners was from Australia, and one of the winners was from Ireland. So we've had to post abroad twice. So thank you for anyone that gets involved. You're allowing me to keep buying memorabilia. Gonda's got to go pick it up next week. I haven't told him. I did ask him if he'd mind picking it up. He said no, but I haven't told him he needs to pick it up this coming week. Oh, Southend playing around at the back there. Nearly got caught short. We are pressing high up today. I will say that. When Southend have tried to play it around the back, Tati and Pablo have been pressing high up the pitch. David, I can try and get Alan Devonshire Clyde Best shirts. Certainly. I don't mind taking requests. So I can certainly try and get my hands. I do not have either of those in stock, but I can certainly try and get them. Not a problem. I'm dabbling in the match worn stuff. I've got the July one somewhere. The August top prize somewhere. No, it's not that one. I don't know where it is. It's not a match-worn rat shirt, James, no. Although if you want one, I can probably get you one. I can access most... Oh, a cheeky effort from the Southend penalty taker, but didn't execute it very well. Hermansen was off his line. But I can get my hands on most match-worn player shirts now. And August's top prize is a match-worn and signed Manuel Lanzini shirt. But don't tell anyone. We're going to be posting photos of our match-worn stuff on Instagram. Alice runs our Instagram. So if you're on Instagram and you see a post from Hammers Chat, just like it and just, say thanks, Alice, or something. Just give her a little bit of motivation. But she's going to start posting our shirt collection on there throughout the season. Troj, I think we'll change some. I think because it's so strong, because this team's so strong, I think maybe they'll get a little bit more than half time. I don't know, maybe 55, 60 minutes, and then we'll change the whole lot. What about yourself? I'm genuinely intrigued as if Ward-Prowse comes onto the pitch. Here's a question for you in the live chat. If Ward-Prowse comes on today, can we read anything into it? Does it mean maybe he's going to play for us next season? Because there's been very little talk of him leaving, isn't there? There's a lot of talk that Tadibo's getting out. I mean, look at today's squad. No Tadibo, no Fulkrug, no Cornet. But Ward-Prowse is there. So, I don't know. What do you lot think? Anyway, Pablo on the ball, received it on the half turn on the halfway line, gives out to Jared Bowen. Pablo makes his move, Tati makes his move, Bowen cutting across the pitch. Scars sends it in. That is one thing I have noticed today is, let me know if you agree or disagree in the live chat, but I feel like all of our crosses are low. They're all getting hit across the ground. And we've had opportunities to put them in high if we wanted to. But I think we're trying to do a little bit of the Spanish move of get behind the fullback and cut it back. Smidge saying he's maybe fit for the championship. Paul saying he's either being sold and put in a shop window or Nuno's giving him a chance. Bob saying if he gets on, it means Nuno's acknowledging his presence as the goalkeeper. The Southend keeper is just skinned Tati. Mark is saying May stays a squad player. Nuno needs to bury his beef if he stays. Brian, Southend just had an effort which I thought was tipped over, but the referee's going to go kick. Brian saying don't think too much into it. We've got another final this week. They'll be involved in that game. Spiders thought Ward-Prowse would be heading back to Southampton. Just for clarity, I wasn't saying I want to see James Ward-Prowse. I've never said that. I was just asking if it meant he had an opportunity at West Ham if he was involved today. That's all. At no point did I state that I would like to see Ward-Prowse as one of our midfielders in Championship next season. Matt Tati is working hard. He's certainly putting in the effort and the energy. Just been very little quality from him, or from most of the players. All right, free kick for Southend, right in the corner. 8 minutes to go till half time. Geezer's time wasting. The keeper's time wasting a friendly. Come on. We're pressing high up the pitch again here, man to man. But they're not too bothered by it, Southend. They're happy to try and play their way through it. But Madrid's on the ball now. He's been brought down, and a free kick to West Ham just inside Southend's half. Anything good from West Ham has come through La Madrid. He's just constantly popping up. Left, right, centre, down, deep, forward. He's either being given a very important role today or he's just taking it. One of the two. What I would be intrigued by, I would compare La Madrid, and I must stress this before I say it. I'm purely discussing this in terms of how he's playing. I'm not comparing ability at all. I cannot make myself clearer, okay? But in terms of just how he's playing, in the sense that he's popping up everywhere, he's playing a little bit like what Martin Odegaard was playing like for Norway during the World Cup, where he's dropping way behind his midfield to pick the ball up. And then when they were further forward, he's popping up in front of the midfield. I do wonder if we're maybe going to look for someone in the transfer window that can do that role for us. Someone with a lot more experience and a lot more ability than him. Someone that can just be that guy that just makes things happen for us. Because at the minute, he's really just... I mean, literally, we're playing it around at the back now, and he's just there. He's just in front of the defence, playing 1-2s with him. Jared Bowen offside. I'm sure we've had about 8 offsides this half. That's a lovely ball by our keeper, that free kick. He just sailed it out to that right-hand side. Lovely height for his teammate to bring it down. Admittedly, they went back to the goalkeeper with it, but it was a nice ball. Alex, people say this every summer. We always sign players. People always say we're not going to sign anyone. We always do. If you don't believe me, how much would you like to bet on it? Now, I should warn you, the last time I offered someone to bet on here, was just a couple of weeks ago about Rui Pedro Silva. They told me it was fake news because I did a video saying he's coming. Said it's fake news. You're doing it for clicks. I said, all right, bet you 50 quid he comes. I've not had my £50. So Alex, you're saying we won't sign anyone. I'm saying we will. How much would you like to bet that we sign someone? You name your stake. I will happily agree to it. £10, £50, £100, £1,000, whatever you want. Because we will sign someone. We'll sign more than one player as well. Who they are, whether we like them, I don't know. Good ball in. Oh, Scarles. Walker Peters just put it to the back post where Ollie Scarles was coming in. And he should have done a lot better. I think he got caught in two minds as to whether to shoot or play it back into the box, and didn't either. Put it well over the bar. All right, let me just log out and in so I can get my... I can click on comments again. hammerschat@gmail.com. My password is Lee owes me £50 exclamation mark. And I'm back into the room. And I can click on comments again, I think. And I'm pretty sure I can. Rob, and the link's in the description below, Rob. It's definitely there. I checked it before I went live. It's in every single video. It says July raffle. Anyway, a couple of minutes to go till half time. That's a lovely ball. Lovely turn by George Earthy, and he's given out to Scarles. That was a great ball by Kante into his feet, though. I like players that do that type of pass. Just zip it into the feet of them. Not a soft pass. Zip it. Like, go on then, bang. You should be good enough to receive that and control it. Have it. I mean, look at La Madrid, man. He's just constantly drifting where the ball is. Gets it and changes direction as well. He doesn't just take it and give it back. He takes it, turns and moves it. I'm liking this performance from him. Ball in from Scarles. Oh, Pablo at the back post. Wants a corner. He's not getting a corner. Could maybe have done a bit better there. It looked like a bit of a timid effort from him. Let's have a look. It sort of hit him in the head rather than him attacking that cross from Scarles. It felt like he just stood still and it just bounced off his nonce. But see, this is the thing, Gareth. I don't mind people having opinions, right? But it's not his opinion, is it? Oh, Earthy! Good chance, comes to La Madrid. Ah, it's been poked away. That was a lovely ball back to Earthy, and he's completely scuffed it. Didn't even go near the goal. As I was saying, Gareth, I don't mind people having opinions, right? But things like that, we won't sign anyone. You just don't believe it. Surely you don't believe it. And if you do, back it up with put your money where your mouth is. But you're just saying stuff that you don't actually believe. Well, I believe, well, that's my opinion. My opinion is that Alex doesn't actually believe we won't sign anyone. So I don't know why he's saying it. I'll tell you what, Max Kilman, that is a good ball. And Pablo, he's got stuck under his feet. Kilman with a lovely ball over I mean, it was a good run by Pablo, and Kilman just picks him out. Lovely ball. Pablo brings it down. It's not the worst, to be fair, it's not the worst touches in the world. Or maybe a bit harsh. He gets a bit unfortunate. It just drops right in front of him, so he has to sort of control it with his shin. Not the best strike in the world, and it's tipped round the post. Anyway, we have a corner kick. Jared Bowen shall take it. Over on our right-hand side. And it comes. Header. Goal! Goal. Mavropanos. The cheat code. 1-1. 1-0. We've done a goal. Could be a cheat code in the Championship. It was working at the end of the season. Jared Bowen ball in. Mav Panels just gets up above everybody. Lovely header down the throat of the goal. Big smile on our handsome Greek's face. 1-1. Camera angle of someone's arse. They've actually set a camera up behind one of our coaches' arse. Anyway, half time. 1-1. 1-1 at half time. Get your thoughts into the live chat. What you're making of the action. It's not been the most entertaining game, but I'd be lying if I said I was expecting anything different. First proper friendly of the summer. It's always going to be a bit of a drag, isn't it? La Madrid, though, he's doing all right. I'm liking what I'm seeing from La Madrid. He's playing really well, just popping up everywhere in that first half. Alex, I will happily be brutally honest. Anyone I'm disappointed by, it's only a friendly and all that. Walker Peters, I think he's played poor. Like Bowen's played okay, for example. I'm not that arsed, right? But Walker Peters, I think, has actually had a poor half. But La Madrid's been good. Scarles has been good. The centre-backs have been fine. Kante's had some nice moments. I want to see a bit more from Earthy, if I can. Right, Paul saying, perfect time for the goal in this crucial and competitive match. I think Southend have been competitive. I've actually been quite impressed by them. And Charles saying, Bowen just dinked into the 6-yard box. My panels can be... So exactly. It wasn't even like a well-worked corner or nothing. It was just get your delivery right and he'll head it in. Sorted. Scano saying, La Madrid looks solid. Charles is saying he's the man of the match for the first half. Agree. Edward is also saying Walker Peters has looked poor, so it's not just me. Paul saying, is it me or has La Madrid put on a bit of beef? He does look a bit chunkier, doesn't he? Not a bad thing. Ryan's popping in at half time. He's watching the game on the telly. What do you think of the first half, Ryan? Get into the live chat while you're here for half time. Saints are saying Kilman looks shaky, even against Southend. I think he's looked okay. I don't think he's been too bad. I don't think he's had much to do, to be honest with you. But I think he's been all right. Hard to really judge a centre-back with the greatest of respect against Southend. Frenchie saying, old man trying to watch the stream but keeps crashing. Have you had any issues? Yeah, put it this way, Frenchie. It's literally just kicked me back out again. Everybody's having issues with the stream, Frenchie. Let your old man know. It's not just him. It's everyone and anyone with the stream. Keeps booting me out every couple of minutes. It stopped going grey, though. That's positive. West Ham United fancy Kilman is man of the match. I will respectively disagree. I'm Team La Madrid. Carl saying, I like Scarles and La Madrid. I think Kante got better as the game went on. Scarles has done well. Still think our formation is a strange one in the first half. Earthy's sort of to the left, but not to the left, if that makes sense. Probably not really. But La Madrid is definitely not left. It's me that done the graphic, by the way. Opta, unbelievably, are not covering the friendlies. So I've had to... They've changed it, though, because friendlies before, normally I couldn't do anything, but they've allowed it so that I can just do my own lineups and stuff. So that's very useful. Lewis is saying Kilman could be one of the better centre-backs in the Championship. Happy to have him in the squad until we get promoted. Agree. Alex is saying it seems like La Madrid had a free roll. Definitely. Vertically, he is. He's not gone wide. He's not popping up on the sides. He's staying in between the 18-yard boxes. But certainly in that area, he's popping up left, right and centre. But been very impressive. It's quite a big role as well to give him. Russ, it took him 45 minutes to get the stream up. We didn't log in at first, and it took 15 minutes of timeouts for it to let him pay just in time to see the equaliser. Do you know something, Russ? I admire your patience, because if you've only just logged in just before the equaliser, so 46, we scored after 46 minutes. I'd have given up long before then. I would have given up. I think after the game kicked off, I would have given it 5 minutes and given up. So you've got a lot of patience, but the fact you've sat there for 46 minutes plus 15 minutes before the game or whatever, nah, I would not be around. Oh, we got a troll in the live chat. I have a troll in the live chat. Let's get rid of the troll. Let's get rid of the weirdo who, on a Saturday afternoon, has created a fake account, come along to Hammer's Chat live stream, subscribed. He or she has waited 10 minutes to comment and wrote League One, ole, ole, ole. Man, I wish I had that little on in my life. I had time to do stuff like that. But I'm also pleased I'm not that sad that I have the motivation to do that. Brian, I can't show the bench, but what I can do is read it out, because it might be a good time to discuss the bench. We've got Areola, Herrick, Ward-Prowse, Battram, who's a right back. We've got Potts, Casey, centre back, Marshall, striker, Murphy, new striker. Only 18 years old though. Signed him this summer from Chelmsford. Gollenbeck is centre back. Orford, centre mid. Mayers, centre back. Ajala, winger / number 10. Fearin, centre mid / number 10. So plenty of youngsters on the bench. Only really one senior player. Well, Areola and Ward-Prowse. And depends what you class Freddie Potts as. Jane saying, nice to get going with West Ham. Enough with the World Cup now. I had enough of the World Cup about 3 weeks ago. Phil, Gonzo's at a barbecue. His other half, his family, is hosting a barbecue. So he's chosen the barbecue over West Ham. And I do not blame him at all. As a fellow barbecue connoisseur, I approve. Lee, this isn't the position I want to see Kante play, and he's far too reserved, and those long busting runs are missing as he's so deep. I want to see him further forward and pressing. Now, I agree and disagree, Lee. I agree with your evaluation of Kante as a player. I agree that is him at his best. The reason what I do disagree with is what we're seeing from him today, because I want to see Kante develop his game. And I think friendlies is a really good opportunity to put him in unfamiliar roles, not only to see how he gets on, but also to learn. I think the best way of learning as a footballer is by playing, making mistakes, so on and so forth. And if he gets done today, he's out of position, it's easy to learn from that. And I'm okay with the role he's got, because I want to see him, can we improve his defensive side and his attacking side of the game? Like with Freddie Potts, with the greatest of respect, we know he's a sitting midfielder, so you don't need to see Freddie Potts in and around the opposition's box. But with Kante, because he is going to be that box-to-box player, he's going to have to influence all thirds of the football pitch. So I quite like him in this role today, just to see what he can do and get him some minutes. Ramsey Magassa has a knock, and that's why he's unavailable today. Proxima moved permanently to Manchester. When I watch an away game, how do I go about it? If you become a member, I don't know if you have to have a look, but there's 10% of away tickets for every single fixture, I think, bar Millwall maybe, going to ballot. So your best option is just to sign up and just apply for every single away ticket you can. You'll get some, you won't get some, you'll rarely get some, but usually you'll get 2 or 3 over the course of the season if you apply for every single one. But there away attendances in The Championship is different. You give them either 2,000 tickets or 10%, whichever comes first. So for Burnley away, for example, we have 2,000 tickets. So therefore, obviously, only 200 go to the ballot. So there's not loads of tickets available for away games this season. I just hope that we treat teams as we're treated. So Burnley, just give them 2,000. Even if the away end has 3,000 in that section, just give them the 2,000. Say, no, you're not going to give us a big allocation. You're not getting a big allocation. I think the club need to be a little bit brutal to some extent here. And I appreciate some grounds are smaller, but we would have got more tickets at Turf Moor last season than we're getting this season. Dean, thank you very much. Saying thank you for the coverage. I can't seem to get on the West Ham site, so I'll give you the money. Thank you, Dean. That's much appreciated. Thank you for the $5. I've got no adverts during the live stream, so thanks to you, Quiz and Chris. I've made, well, £10 and $5 on this stream, so thank you, because it's my job. I depend on this, so I appreciate you. For anyone looking for Juf, he's just on holiday after the World Cup, that's all. Him, Wan-Bissaka, Souček, although he's injured, and also Somerville, they're on holiday. They have the same rights as we do with employment in the UK. They're entitled to 4 weeks holiday. Jane saying Gonzo might be at a barbecue, but I bet he pops in to the loo now and then to check the score. I don't think he will. He said he's not going to. I think if it was a league game, he might do, but given it's a friendly, I think he'll be okay. He's looking forward to it. He's at his other halves. His kids are with him. He's at his other halves. He did text me this morning because for anyone that watches Naked later, it goes up on Naked later. We've done the podcast, and it's a little bit about Gonzo going to the barbecue today, but also it's a funny enough story. So he's messaged me today with a bit of a follow-up about it. So it's good. So keep your eyes out for that video. Chris, thank you very much. Very kind of you saying we're so back. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm sure we'll see some changes. Is any changes anyone's looking forward to seeing? Let me know in the live chat. RC saying, any chance of us seeing Kone? No, he's not on the bench. I was actually open to seeing him. RC, I wouldn't say I was looking forward to seeing him today, but I was intrigued to see him today. But he's not even in the squad, so I think it just tells us everything, which is he's on his way out. Brad, Mavpanos got our goal today. Bowen corner, Mavpanos header. Charles would like to see Orford and Fearon. I want to see Orford. Kano says Orford. Edward. Sam would like advice. Pop into live chat, Sam. You've always been welcome to get advice from the live chat. Pop it in. Jonathan, thank you very much. Saying get yourself a beer to celebrate the start of the season kicking off. I will actually, Jonathan. We're going to the store once we're finished here. Once I've done my work today, myself and Mrs. G are going to pop to the store to get some bits because it's an Airbnb we've got, so I can do work. And I'm going to pick up a pack of beer to take with me, so I can put it in the fridge as soon as we arrive ahead of the World Cup final tomorrow night. So thank you, Jonathan. You've paid for my beer that I will be purchasing this evening. And also to Dave, thank you very much. He's put a dog sticker thing in. I can't see it, but Dave, thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. For people looking for Cummings, he's not in the squad today. He's still a West Ham player. Just the teams are coming back out. I can't see any changes at present, which I predicted. I reckon they'll get about an hour, 55 to 60 minutes, most of these players, and then we'll start to see the changes trickling through. I'm waiting to get judged for this, and I'm okay with that. I cannot find a comment I was ready to click on. Here we go. Montel, there you go. It's the Hawkstone. I'm enjoying Hawkstone the premium at the minute. It's on offer at Tesco. It's not cheap, $7.50 for 4, but I do think it's really, really nice. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, so I'm waiting to grab some more. Anyway, second half is going to get underway. Crikey, I'm not ready for this. Here we go. Let me get my big clock ready. And Southend get us underway for the second half. And there's no changes that I can see. Walker Peters, Mapanos, Kilman, Scars, Kante, La Madrid, Earthy, Bowen, Pablo Chat. Nah, there's no changes for West Ham. Oh, Darren, thank you. I think he's donated to the wrong person, though. I'm Gio, not Gonzo. Gio, heaving age. Gio, Scottish and deaf. Gonzo, hard of sight, short. I'm the tall, Scottish. We're both a bit overweight, but we're doing something about it. This is really bent, okay? We're going on a weight loss journey together, me and Gonzo. No, we've only just decided yesterday. He's had a bit of a wake-up call, and we were speaking about it because we're both overweight, so we're going to go on a weight loss journey together. Anyway, Davin, thank you so much. I'm just taking the piss. Say massive congratulations on watching all the World Cup games, especially during the tough groups. A bet is a bet, so this is a takeaway for you both. Thank you. For anyone that doesn't know, at the very start of the World Cup, Darren said to me, if you watch every single game at the World Cup, I'm going to buy you and Lauren a takeaway. And he's done just that. So, Darren, thank you. It's very, very kind of you. And we are actually having a takeaway tonight so that we don't have any dishes to do because we're getting up at 5 a.m. to go to Wales. So it's like get the house clean and stuff so that when we come back, it's all still clean. Anyway, thank you, Darren. Very much appreciated. Mark, thank you. I will get back to talking about the commentary. There's no clock up for the stream here, but luckily mine's ticking away. Pablo's on the ball. Out to Jared Bowen. He's running at the defender, plays it in with his right foot, but it's headed away, but it's only as far as La Madrid, who brings it down. He scuffs it. Earthy. La Madrid just sort of hesitated a little bit there. He expected the defender to go for it, but he didn't. The defender stood off him. Mark saying, I can get on the West Ham side, but would rather give you the dough. You and Gonzo do a fine job. Can you explain why buyout clause is good? I'm confused. It's just, it's a compromise, Mark. It's one of those, look, give us a year. And if we don't get promoted, you can go. It's effectively almost like a gentleman's agreement in black and white. So that we don't go up, he can leave for a set fee next summer, which I'm okay with. I listened to Gonzo's video this morning. I agree with him. Freddie, thank you very much for the £1. Very, very kind of you. Anyway, right, that's the super chats. Back to the football. Millen, I'm going to just above 10B. If anyone knows anyone's got any recommendations for what to do, we've got a day that we've got nothing planned for yet. Going to the beach one day, or for part of it, and we're going to the zoo. And we've got a third day. But I'm looking forward to it. Lloyd, La Madrid, I think he's been excellent. Earthy, some nice touches, but he hasn't imposed himself on the game enough for me yet. I was hoping he would sort of grab the game by the scruff of the neck. Mark, the buyout clause is after this season, in the event we do not get promoted. So if we get promoted, the clause is invalid. It's only in the event we're still a championship club once this season's come to conclusion. I might do a video about it tomorrow. Peter, this World Cup's got 48 teams. They want to increase it to 64 teams, and they've already increased it to 48. Do you know what? Unpopular decision. I don't mind a 64 on one condition. They need to have Bowen. Oh, tip round the post. What they need to do, in my opinion, what would be quite fun as well, is if you're going to do 64, the first round should be like a knockout round. So 32 games. Winner goes into the group stages. Loser goes out straight away. Let me get rid of Mr. Lincoln away again. And it comes, headed away. Earthy can't quite get on the end of it. He's going to have to chase it back to Walker Peters. So yeah, knockout stage. Bang. 32 teams out. 32 teams through. Then we'll have a normal group stage. Oh, Pablo. There's a good ball into the back post. Pablo's either injured or he's pretending to be injured because he's missed the ball. There's a decent ball in, got headed down to the back post where Pablo was, and he swung at it, but he couldn't connect with it. And there's a stop and play at the minute as Pablo's injured. Edward, 62 teams in the World Cup. That's a proposal. I am anti it, by the way. There's only 200 and whatever nations. It's nearly a third. Nearly a third of the countries would be at the World Cup. It's too much. And I'm speaking as someone that supports a country that might benefit from it being 64. But it's too much. But this third place teams going through needs to get out. You cannot have third place teams qualifying again. It killed the knockout stages. Yeah, so that's my proposal. 64 countries. But the first round's knockout, straight away, bang. And then the 32 winners go into the group stages, and we'll have the old school, well, I say old school, the World Cup format we had prior to this one. Anyway, Southend have got the game underway again after Pablo's, well, he's gone off, actually. As in, he stood on the touchline receiving treatment. He hasn't been subbed off just yet. So West Ham down to 10 men for the moment. And Southend just very comfortable in possession on the ball, just waiting for us to press them. Which we're not really going to do whilst we're down to 10 men. That's a lovely ball. Don't know the Southend players' names. That pass into number 2 was good. Just took our midfield out the game with that ball. I'm panicking here. I've gone to move my cursor to. It's kicked me out the stream, so I've gone to move my cursor to go back into it, and I've touched my mouse, and it's minimised all my windows. Panic. I'm back. Southend just having a pop here. Oh, Scars, good defending at the back post. That was an awkward ball for him to deal with. I just got a replay on about 10 speed. Never mind. I didn't want to watch a replay. Manson plays out to Scars. Into Pablo, to Earthy, and back to Kilman. Earthy just asking for the ball back from Kilman. Maybe he's going to try and impose himself a little bit more. And this half as Kante gives it out to Mavpanos. Lamadrid in a nice bit of space here, but Mavpanos goes down the right to Bowen. Good run by Bowen. Ties in the box, cuts it back, sniffed out by the defence, and they've cleared it, but not far. Lamadrid brings it down the edge of the box, gives it to Kante, who hooks out to Scars on the left-hand side. But he's tackled And Skiles misses out with his attempt at a tackle. Chance for Southend to break here. Kante comes over and just shrugs the player off the ball and reclaims possession for West Ham. Bowen on the ball now in the middle of the pitch. He gives it out to Earthy on the left-hand side, who's running at the defence. Cuts it back. Bowen was unmarked on the edge of the box, but it was intercepted. Their player's just gone past Kante, and he's going to get a booking, even though it's only a friendly. I mean, it's the most obvious yellow card you'll see in your life. Well, the clock is still not on the stream, but fortunately, I have my own one. I make it that we're 56 minutes into this half. West Ham have deleted their clock for some reason. Are the club aware we cannot see their massive clock? A poor 1-2 from Southend off their throw-in, so it's now our throw-in. I suspect we might start seeing some West Ham subs soon enough, although I can't see any movement on the touchline just yet. Nuno very keen to give his first team players a decent amount of time on the pitch here. Usually at this stage you tend to get a mix of starting 11s and a complete change at the break, etc. But Nuno's quite... Well, we're nearly an hour in and he's not made a sub yet. But we do have a game on Wednesday night. As Southend's on the attack and George Earthy commits a foul on the edge of the box. A very lazy foul to give away as well. One of desperation from Earthy, maybe. Bit of frustration that he's not been in the game as much. He just gave that ball away not too long ago on the edge of their box. There's no need to make that foul. Kilman and Kante were there. Lamadrid was there. For anyone that's just joined, Manpanel scored our goal right at the end of the first half. Jarbo's corner. Good header. The bench, Lloyd, it's Ward-Prowse and a load of youngsters. Think of a West Ham youngster, they're probably on the bench. Freddie Potts is on there as well. Anyway, they've not taken this free kick yet. It's right on the edge of the box to the right of the goal when you're looking at it. A 5-man wall for West Ham. And it comes, not bad effort. It's wide. Right height on it. It just didn't get enough whip on it. Too close to goal, that one. Northside said it feels like Earthy's trying too hard. I agree with that, actually. I do feel like some of his play has been a bit forced. And yeah, sorry, Paul. Pablo came back on a good few minutes ago. He's fine. He's on the ball now, actually. Just inside West Ham half. Gives it out to Scarles. Earthy out there as well. Ollie gives it to him. Here's George Earthy. Uses Ollie Scarles on the underlap. In comes across. But the keeper catches it at the front post. Nathan Souček, I haven't seen anything. I remember seeing 3 months, and I'm assuming it's still that. Oh, Lamadrid with a little ball through. Earthy made the run in between centre backs, and Lamadrid just tried to pop it through for him. Not the worst pass in the world. Keeper was alert and came out and got it, but I don't mind seeing players try passes like that, having a little bit of creativity. I don't mind it at all. especially in friendlies like this. Bowen on the ball, good chance for West Ham to break here. Gives it to Walker Peters. Pablo and Tate running into the box, but his cross is blocked. And he just keeps it in, actually. Looked like he's leaving it for a corner. He's kept it in. Bowen on the ball now. Cutting on to his left foot. Has a shot. Oh, not far wide. Took a deflection. Corner kick to West Ham over on our left-hand side. Standing ovation for Giles Bowen from the away fans behind the goal. And it comes from Bowen. Headed away on his foul scars on the edge of the box. Gives it to Earthy. La Madrid's gone out there to support. Received it. He crosses it. Panos, he gets his header all wrong. But it's fallen to Pablo out on the right-hand side. And it comes from La Madrid again. Headed away. Not bad, those crosses from La Madrid. Quite safe. No power or anything, but they're decent height into a dangerous area. Scars on the ball. On the left-hand side. Lovely-ish ball to Kante. Twisting, turning, gives it to Tate. His shot's blocked. Panos. Oh, I thought he was going to have a dig, but he didn't. Gives it to Walker Peters. Very disciplined from the Greek. Bowen's cross is blocked. And a chance for Southend to break here. He's got Scars and Panos either side of him, but he's held onto the ball really well. And he's literally held onto the ball after being fouled by Ollie Scars. There's numerous subs ready to come on for West Ham now. There's about 8 of them. A whole new team set to come on at some point soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players coming on for West Ham here. I'll do my best to update the graphic, but you might have to be patient with me because there's a lot of changes incoming. Southend on the attack. They've not had too many in the second half. And it comes, Hermansen catch as well. I can see Mayers, I can see Orford. I can see Nuno. Plenty of subs coming on for West Ham here. La Madrid on the ball, who's faded a little bit in the second half. Scars, he's tried the ball to Earthy, not the best effort, and it's easily intercepted. Look at that later. Just got a spreadsheet through of match-worn shirts that I can get a hold of. That's going to distract me. So I'm going to deal with that. Maybe in the car on the way to Wales. Giles Bowen on the move here. He took too long there, Bowen. Pablo was in space. And by the time he played it, it got intercepted. It's thrown to West Ham. And we're going to have lots of subs for both teams here. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a lot to track. You're going to have to help me out, chat. Kelvin's going off. Mavropanos is going off. Maybe everyone's going off. I don't know. Walker Peters is going off. Kante, Earthy, Bowen, Scars. Flipping hell. This thing's going to be useless now. A lot of youngsters coming on for West Ham. But we might see some energy. We might see something a bit different from them. James Ward-Prowse is on the pitch. We've got a James Ward-Prowse. Nothing Rui Pedro Silva looks a bit like... what's the guy's name from Ted Lasso? Do you know the guy that was a captain and he wasn't the captain, he was the coach? The hard man. Roy. Don't think he looks like Roy? From a distance. No, probably not. Just me. Right, so I think, yeah, Roy Kent, that's it. Roy Kent. You don't think Rui Pedro Silva looks a bit like him? Freddie Potts has got the armband. And we've got a whole new team out there. So we've got Herrick in goal. So Herrick in over Alphonse Areola. Gollum Beckus, Mayers, Potts, Ward-Prowse, Ajala, Orford, Batchram. Who's left back then? I'm going to try and put this thing together. Maybe we switch to back three. Right, Elan, thank you. Elan's posted the players that have come on. So I'm going to use that and I'm going to try and create a little graphic. We'll go with a 3... It's like a 3-6-1 or something. Oh, half these players don't exist. Let me just try and do what I can. Casey. Oh, I'm going to have to type everyone's names in. Herrick. Mayers. Potts is in the middle. Do I have an Orford? No. No. Damn, I've got a lot of typing out names to do here. Right, I'll save it for now. Right, I've done half a team update. You're just gonna have to. I don't know what. I might just leave a Lan's comment up. I think I've got a Carla Marshall. Actually, I can put him in. Marshall. Right, save lineup. Add player manually. I don't know the numbers. You're just gonna have to go shirtless. Ajala, add player. Oh, he's number 66. Right, position, attacker. Nation. Well, he's English. He's played for the English team. England. Add player. There we go. I don't know if it's worth it. Is it worth me updating my graphic? I'll leave it for now. If people want me to update it, I will. But you're going to have to give me a few minutes. I've got to type them all in one by one. Anyway. Jack Mate's in the live chat. People like it when he rocks up. We've looked okay. I'm not too bothered. I'm not too bothered. And we're popping the ball about nicely since these youngsters have come on. Orford just pinging it out to the right hand side for Batchram. Been headed away though. That wasn't Batchram. Who was that? Who's playing on the right for us? Are we playing James Ward-Prowse on the right wing? Nah, he's there. He's in the middle. I can't tell the difference between Ward-Prowse and Batchram here. I'm struggling. Nah, Fearon's out on the right. So we've got a back four. Batchram, Gollum Beckus, Casey and Mayers. Then we've got Potts and Ward-Prowse in midfield with Fearon on the right, Ajala on the left, Orford in the number 10, and then Marshall up front. Oh my God, they've just put the clock up at 45 minutes. Look at what they're doing with the clock. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to handle a massive clock. Need to get Bonnie Blue in. She knows how to handle a massive clock. Anyway, we've got a free kick on the edge of the box. James Ward-Prowse territory. Let's have it. Are we going to have a Ward-Prowse banger? Ah, he's definitely going to be having a pop here. He's got to be. Jack, mate, if you're watching, someone's pitching for a job. So he's finished his degree, the market's cooked, studied songwriting and marketing. There you go. Anyway, Ward-Prowse with this free kick. Come on. Here he comes. Ward-Prowse. On target, saved by the goalkeeper. Kept a hold of it as well. Team effort. Anyway, Southend just playing around at the back at the minute. 20 minutes to go of our first proper friendly of the summer. Still 1-1, Mav Panos with our goal from a Jared Bourne corner. For anyone asking where I'm watching, it's on the official website. If you're a season ticket, it's free. If you ain't got a season ticket, it's a £5. I would not recommend paying £5 to watch 20 minutes of it, however. Oh, Marshall's done really well just to pinch it off all your baddie. He's kind of, my stream's froze, it's buffering. Oh, what's going on? We've given it away. Don't be doing this. Casey on the ball. Ward-Prowse. Tell you what, we've got some serious height at centre-back now with Casey and Golombekis. If we could get a corner, it would be quite tasty. Ward-Prowse hopefully beating the first man, but having Casey and Golombekis in there would be nice. That's a lovely turn by Fearon. Oh, looking for Marshall, just couldn't quite squeeze it through, but well won back by Batram. Ward-Prowse pinging it out to the left-hand side. Onto the feet of Ajala. He can still ping a ball, can he? We're moving the ball about nicely here. I'm liking it. This is more enjoyable. Golombekis now into Fearon. Ajala under pressure from two. Couldn't quite squeeze it through to Mayers. A clearance from Casey, and it's a goal kick to Southend. Mark saying we're moving the ball a lot quicker, and I do agree with that. Jay's in Ajala to be loaned or kept about. Apparently, Nuno likes him and he's going to have a look at him in the next 2 weeks. A sub or two for Southend, and play is resumed. Hey, Alex is back. Alex, are we doing the bet? I missed it. I didn't see your reply. Are we doing the bet? If so, what's the stake? Potts on the ball, plays out for Jala, has way too much on it. It's out for a throw in, but I don't mind it. It's trying to be a bit creative, just move the ball a bit quicker. I think we might go on and win this. And where it's, Bowen has gone off. Everyone has. People in the live chat told me not to bother updating the graphic because I had to type every name in individually. Oh, Orford giving away there. Southend trying to capitalise on the mistake. But Orford's won it back. Well, yeah, he has. Kind of. He's battling away for it anyway. And throw into West Ham. It's all right, Lord. Corner's dealt with a troll already. I'm very offended, though. He wrote wet spam. Damn. I'm upset. I'm going to have to go confide in the missus. Someone called us wet spam. Anyway, we're still knocking the ball about with their midfielders here. Gollenbeck on the ball. Goes a bit longer to Orford. He couldn't quite get it under control, but Ward-Prowse picks up the loose ball. Potts, Fearon, Batram into Orford. Fancy us to win this, you know. Only 15 minutes to go, but I quite like us, what we're doing here. Jala whizzes that one in there. Just didn't try and pick anyone out, just smashed it across the face of the goal. Went through everyone and out for throwing, but I don't mind that. The subs have made us a little bit better, but I think that their subs have made Southend a little bit weaker. But I quite liked what they were doing in the first half. I forgot Kieran Dyer was their coach, actually. Ashley, thank you for that reminder. I forgot he was their gaffer these days. Tell you what, Ward-Prowse has looked very neat and tidy since coming on. Good play there with Mayers and Ajala, who's running at them. And he's got a corner kick out of it. Thought he overran it there, but he's managed to get a... Lloyd, man in match. I'd give it to La Madrid. He's the one that's impressed me the most. Oh, Aswike has joined us. Hello, Aswike. Ward-Prowse with a corner, and it goes. It's deep. It's great goalkeeping. Right next to Gollenbeck, I think it was. But got up really tall and early and got his hands on it firmly. Where's that Alex Chapman? I always miss his reply telling me what our stake is. Come on, Alex, you've got 12 minutes to decide how much the bet is, to put your money where your mouth is. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're just making comments you don't actually believe, which is just a weird thing to do, and you don't need to do it. Just give us your honest opinions. Oh, my God. Ah! That was very ugly in our defence. Not sure what was happening. Just bouncing around, really. Gollenbeck has just nearly killed someone, including himself. Where's the ball? I'm unsure. Oh, it's a drop ball. There we go. We're back underway. Couldn't see the ball there. I think I need to get my eyes tested. I'm reluctant to get glasses. No, I don't even know if I require them. I don't think I do, but maybe I do. I don't need specs and hearing aids. Bloody hell. Even at this age of my life, I think I still might get bullied. Oh, the pole's in the way again, which might have saved that Southend geezer's blushes because he just completely air-kicked the ball. Their number 11's got some nice little footwork on him, doesn't he? I quite like him. Same with their number 8. I don't know. I think he's maybe gone off. Their number 8 had some nice touches earlier on in the game. Oyabade was under pressure there, but he done quite well. I have to say that, actually. I think Oyabade's had a good game. Southend defender on loan from West Ham. I think he's played well. I think he's had some nice passes out of defence for Southend. I've been quite impressed by him. Correct, Gareth. Correct. Even if he only said a 5 or whatever, he can name the stake. I'm happy because I'm 100% confident I'm winning this bet. He can literally say 10 grand if he wants. Admittedly, if I lost the bet, I'd have a serious problem because I don't have 10 grand. But I'm 100% confident I'm winning the bet, so he can literally name whatever stake he wishes. I'm okay with it. It's free money for me. Eight minutes to go, still 1-1. West Ham pressing high up the pitch at this point. It just came up on the stream saying full time. Someone's touching buttons they're not meant to be touching. Alex has got reasons he doesn't bet. All right, what about a forfeit then, Alex? So there's no money on the line. What about a forfeit? If I can't think of one. What about a non-monetary thing? Oh, he's pinched it off. Well, Batchum. Oh, he's gone for goal, really, and it's been deflected. And the keeper's got a hold of it. He done really well just to nick it off him, but maybe got a bit excited once he was in the box. Still 7 minutes to go. I fancy another goal in this game, to be honest with you. Would not surprise me. Hopefully it's for West Ham. It'd be nice to win. Anyway, as we're coming to the end of the stream, I just want to quickly promote the raffle one last time. Massive thank you to everyone that's donated in the live chat. Very, very kind of you. I don't have any adverts on during the live stream, so it's difficult to monetize it. So thank you very much. But if anyone's interested in the raffle, we've got the top prize is a signed Billy Bonds shirt. And what we consider to be the second prize, is the signed Sir Trevor Brooking shirt. And then we've also got a signed Freddie Potts shirt and a Hammers Chat bundle as well. 4 prizes. And in August, the top prize is a match worn and signed Manuel Lanzini shirt. Not that one. It's not that. That's not Lanzini's match worn shirt. I would show you it, but I'm not 100% sure where it is. It might be that one up there. Let me get it. Let me see if it's that one. No, it is not. It is not that one. I don't know where to put it. It's kicking around somewhere. I think it's over there, actually. Hopefully nothing happens in the next 5 seconds. Alright, it's one of these two. It's definitely one of these two. There you go, it's not that one. There you go. That one. This will be the top prize in August. Match worn against Liverpool. And signed by Lanzini. They're doing good here at Southend. Oh, that's a terrible cross. It's gone out the ground. It's hit the roof and bounced out. Taking the goal kick once more. Herrick just dribbling it to the edge of his box. Selected over Areola for the second half. Mark, I can give you a provisional date. Oh, it's not letting me click on it. I can give you a provisional date if you wish, but it's nothing set in stone yet. But if you want a provisional date, what we're trying to get it sorted for, I can tell you, but it's not guaranteed. But we're doing our best to get it for this particular date. As West Ham come on the attack here. Orford, come on. Deflected. And Oyebadish prevents it going out from a corner kick. Throw into West Ham. 3.5 minutes to go. Paul, thank you so much. The thing stopped letting me click on it, but I see your super chat. Thank you. Saying, been a much more enjoyable watch here by the sounds of it than the live stream. No polls or grey screen. So here's your 5. Very nice one, Jill. Thank you very much, Paul. No, there's not been. I haven't done anything wrong. I've not touched any wrong buttons today. Lovely ball by Potts. Cuts back. I can't quite keep it in. Unlucky. Oh, he was offside. Mayers was offside anyway. Alex, you don't have to bet on it. I was just asking you to put your money where your mouth is. Since you've explained why you don't want to bet, I've not mentioned it, all right? I'm sorry I did not know your granddad killed himself over betting. I have not mentioned it since. Ironically, it's you that's going on about it now. I just think you made a comment which I don't think you actually believe. I think there's no chance of it coming true. And I want you to put your money where your mouth is to prove that you actually mean what you're saying, because I don't actually believe that you believe we're not going to sign any players this summer. Anyway, we shall continue. Kuro saying 1-1 isn't bad, it's still good. Charles is saying it's fine for the first pre-season game. I'm not that arsed. It'd be nice to win, but it doesn't really mean anything. Listen, we win. Let's just say my confidence, if you like, for getting promoted this season, winning today does not alter that confidence whatsoever. Nor does drawing. It's a run out for the players. Some players have looked good. 1 or 2 players have been poor, but I'm not too bothered. The bright spots, La Madrid was definitely the best player, I think, Simon. He was definitely the most positive one. I was impressed, actually. I wasn't really expecting that from him. But it was more the role he was given. The fact that Nuno gave him a free role was quite interesting. Oh, Marshall. Orford. Ah, there was half a chance. Half a chance. Keeper came out. Orford's touch was just a bit too heavy. Potts battling away. Bloody hell. That was a crunchy tackle from Freddie Potts for a pre-season friendly. Southend on the attack. Cut out by Golombek is cleared by Batcham. throw into Southend. Just 30 odd seconds to go now. I will be live, by the way, for a little 10-15 minute review. Just chatting about some of the players that played and stuff. Just giving my thoughts on the game overall. So if you're kicking around, you don't mind putting up with me for another 10 minutes after the match, that'd be much appreciated. Jan Kelly, thank you very much for the £5 super chat saying you're a legend for doing these watch alongs. Looking forward to many more this season. Every game we'll be doing a watch along for. If it's not me, it'll be Gonzo, and if it's not Gonzo, it will be someone else. Because I think Gonzo's hoping to go to more games this season. I'm certainly hoping to go to more. So we've got someone else to do some watch alongs for us. All shall be announced in good time. That's an interesting ball by Marshall. It's nearly come off, and Ward-Prowse has done well to keep it in, but he's committed a foul. Good ball by Marshall to put it around the corner like that when facing away from the goal. Don't mind it. He's put in a lot of effort since he's came on, Marshall has. Sheps was hoping for more from Tati and Pablo. Yeah, I agree with that, actually, and I think that's okay. You're allowed to think that. It's not... Well, it's not positive, but I don't think it's overly negative. You're not saying anything harsh. George, I do appreciate George. Every video I do, George says he wants Nuno out. Now, I should just add, all summer prior to the announcement, every video I did, George wrote Sullivan out, Nuno out on my video every single time. And then since Sullivan's resigned, he's wrote Nuno out now on every single video I've done. It makes me smile, actually. Simon, thank you very much for the £2 super chat saying thank you. Loved the World Cup coverage. I've done my best. We're under pressure here. We're into stoppage time. I don't know how much stoppage time there is, but we've played a minute. I can't imagine we'll play much more. It's only a friendly. But we are still playing. Herrick gives it to Golombekis. Back to Casey, out to Ajala, sorry. Stringing the passes together again. Ajala's taking his man on as he goes into the centre of the pitch. I've still got no idea how much stoppage time we're going to be playing. I'm surprised we're playing any stoppage time, really. Oh, he just squeezes it through. He's done it well there. West Ham on the attack. Fearing. Oh, he couldn't get under control. It's been cleared. Some really nice build up there. Strung about 20 passes together or something like that. Potts pings out to Fearing. Looks for Batcham, a chance to get the ball in the box. And it goes. It's bouncing around. Ah, Potts just couldn't quite get on the end of it. There's birds on the pitch. The flying ones, not the females. There are no females on the pitch. No, just bounced off Freddie Potts there. He wasn't expecting it and he was not alert. Had he been alert, might have just pinched it at the end. Anyway, it's a goal kick. We're now 4 minutes into stoppage time. I'm surprised we played this much stoppage time. Maybe the referee's lost his clock as well. What's funny is there wasn't really... I suppose there was one big stoppage for all the subs, but there's not been any stoppages really in the second half. I don't even know where the 4 minutes have come from. And there we go, full time. 1-1. I have panels with our goal, with the Jared Bowen assist from the corner. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, well, for about a minute. I'm going to be live in about a minute with my review. So if you don't mind sticking around and joining me, that'd be much appreciated. I shall catch you in a moment.